Hello everyone, especially to our dearest professor, Dr. Neocesar G. Artajo, Doctor of Philosophy. Today it is with great excitement to start this day with a smile on our faces as we are about to learn significant theories, processes, and perspectives with regards to the popular language learning. Now I want you to stay with me up to the very end of this video. Before we start, I would like to tell you to like, comment, and share, and also subscribe to my channel for more updated educational videos. Here we go. Stay tuned, everyone. What we are going to discuss today is about the cognitive discourse, the monitor theory, the social interaction, and our variable competence. First, let us go to our cognitive discourse. Our cognitive discourse argues that semantic involve conceptualization or construal of an experience by a speaker for the purposes of linguistic communication. For example, an English noun can be used in a mass noun grammatical context. It also refers to how cognitive processes involved in learning academic content. In learning academic content, we have these processes: describing, defining, explaining, and evaluating. These are realized in recurring linguistic patterns in classrooms. In cognitive discourse, we have its strengths. First, it is useful for studying and underlying meaning of a spoken or written text as it considers the social and historical context. It also helps to understand the function of language and how discourse can be used to foster positive social change. Second, it also serves as the foundation of university learning. Without it, students don't engage outside the box to use their critical thinking and promote problem-solving ideas in the society. Accepting the ideas of someone who challenges your way of thinking, though, is an ability but must be guided. Next we will proceed to the weakness of the cognitive discourse. It engages the people and especially the students to the society and its social challenges. And this makes them prone and vulnerable to non-private individuality where they have to live not exactly without the sense of others. What are the possibilities in relation to language learning of this cognitive discourse? Cognitive discourse is helpful in language learning for it involves processes in learning academic content. Again, such as describing, defining, explaining, and evaluating. These are the important tools in knowing how and when language learning is developed. Now we will proceed to the monitor theory. The monitor theory asserts that a learner's learned system acts as a monitor to what they are producing. In other words, while only the acquired system is available to produce a spontaneous speech, according to this theory, the learned system is used to check what is being spoken. It also explains the relationship between acquisition and learning and defines the influence of the latter. According to Stephen Krashen, which is the proponent of the monitor theory, the acquisition system is the adherence initiator, while the learning system performs the role of the monitor and the editor. What are the strengths of the monitor theory? We have the monitor theory putting the minor hypothesis. First, helps to ally the fear that students will not know any grammar or that you think it is unimportant. Grammatical knowledge does not correlate completely with fluency, but it can be helpful in some situations. Explicit grammar study can serve a purpose, but it is limited. What are the weaknesses? While the monitor theory is described as a way to communicate with a monitor, which correct the form we apply, the knowledge of a new language, people are not grammatically conscious, but only helps us to produce speeches with fluency. So what are the possibilities in relation to the language learning of the monitor theory? So the relation of monitor theory to language learning with its fundamental hypothesis that there is a difference between acquisition and learning. Acquisition is hypothesized to occur in a manner similar to L1 acquisition. That is, with the learner's focus on communicating messages and meanings. While learning is described as a conscious process, one of which the learner's attention is directed to the rules and forms of the language. So now let us proceed to our third topic, which is the social interaction. So social interaction is any of the process that involves reciprocal stimulation or response between two or more individuals. These can range from the first encounters between parent and offspring to complex interactions with multiple individuals in adult life. So the strengths are the social interaction theory helps examine the patterns of actions and reactions in response to other people. So in this theory, people's behavior directly reflect their awareness of social expectations, also defines social roles, and the place where individuals are placed in the society. So the weakness of this is that because interactionist theory tends to be so focused on the individual, it misses out on a larger structural questions on power dynamics and on social inequalities. Social inequalities refers to improper equilibrium of knowledge in social groups. And power dynamics is the term used to refer the force or the strength of the people can be used in social gatherings or in social challenges. So which these two are vital but failed to be discussed in the social interaction theory. So what are the possibilities in relation to language learning? So while this perspective studies the ways in which individuals shape and are shaped by society through their interactions, these make social interaction helpful in language learning for the reason that while language learning it is also vital to have a person to speak with and a person in which we can exchange discourse socially. So next and last we have the variable competence. So variable competence proposes the ability to use language acquisition that varies systematically within functional domains and linguistic context, and that such variability is inherent in interlanguage as well. So strengths, this helps explains the language acquisition in more systematic and reliable way. So the weakness is that variable competence are not considered to constitute an appropriate framework for applied linguistic research in fields of language testing and second language acquisition. So the possibilities in relation to learning language or to language learning is that variable competence relates to language learning as it does a step-by-step process of explaining language acquisition. So with the given definitions, strengths, weaknesses, and possibilities in relation to language learning that I have mentioned above, I hope that all of you are able to understand how language were acquired through different theories and processes. So for more educational and language learning videos with me like this video, comment below, share, and subscribe for more updated contents. So thank you so much for having with me this day, and I hope you'll be able to learn more about language learning and second language acquisition with me soon. So thank you so much for watching. Have a blessed day. Goodbye. Bye-bye.